Hello and welcome to this video, and it's going to be full of theatre, which I'm very excited for. So today I am going to be heading into London, and myself and my brother, whose channel is linked below if you're interested, we're going to go and see Frozen the musical, and then in a couple of days time I'm going by myself to see Hairspray. I can't get into this now, that's helpful. So what I thought I'd do, and the reason why you're here with me now, is because I've got to go reasonably soon, but I thought I would attempt to actually put some makeup on today, because I have a house party next weekend with a bunch of people I don't know, which I may also want to wear makeup for. So I thought if I did it today, and practice today, then I might feel a bit more confident then, because basically I'm ripping the plaster off and meeting new people and it's a whole thing. So I'm attempting to do my makeup and then we'll head off. I won't show you, I do have a video where I did this for the first time like ever, which I'll link up here. If you're interested, I'm just basically following it again on my phone when I'm watching my own video to try and learn how I did it before. But yeah, I will see you once I'm finished. Hey, here we go. I'm ready. Do I look okay? Just may as well give you a full outfit as I'm here. So this dress is from New Look. I actually got it from my mum because she likes to share clothes with me. And then just, you know, leggings and socks, ready for some boots. And I think I might wear my leather jacket today for its first and probably only outing of the year. I've made it into Covent Garden. It is very busy, like it has been before, although I don't think I've been here for 2 years plus. Just by the main columns where they have all the street theatre stuff. But I'm just making my way over to Bodeans, which is where me and my brother are having dinner today, so let's head over there now. It upsets me that these shops are all now like really fancy. You used to get like Disney Store and stuff. It's quite cool. You've got the custom ballet shoes and the tutus from Sleeping Beauty from the Royal Opera House production. I guess that's one way of using an empty shop. So Theatre Royal Dury Lane is where Frozen is, which is where we're obviously going tonight. Fun fact, I have been to every show that's been in this theatre since 2008, 2007. So after today, that'll be 4 productions. This theatre's been closed for a little while they refurbed it.
It is, yeah.
And I've not been in, obviously, since it's been refurbed, because Frozen's only been open for a couple of weeks. So I did see what they've done to it. Paint job on the outside is nice. Also, when the taxi moves, there's Adam on his ledge with his book. So we met Adam. This
Hello.
is what happened, is I bring him random stuff.
Plates. I only have 1 plate and it's got a crack in it.
Oh, there you go. I brought you 2.
Ooh,
Doubled it.
luxury.
So yeah, I think we're a bit early.
Yeah, about 15 minutes.
So I'll sit here for a bit, I guess. Going for meat. seen a singer in Covent Garden have that big a crowd.
Nope. I think it helps that he's only doing little bits of songs that people like, that people can sing along with.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Anyway, we've just seen Frozen. That was also very good.
Yes. There were lots of people cheering at that too. Many of them very small girls in blue dresses.
Yes, there was a lot of fancy dressing, and they're also very much expecting children because they came round with booster seats.
Oh, a lot of booster seats. And I think you can sum it up by when the little girl came out in front of us and just went, "That was really good." That was good.
Yeah, I mean, as you expect, it's Frozen. It's got all the stuff you want in it. Her transition to her sparkly Frozen dress, that's impressive.
Yeah, we didn't even see how it worked and we were looking out for it.
We've been to a lot of theatre, so we know a lot of tricks.
Yeah.
And that one, I think we figured it out.
I think so. We think strings down, but
who
bright
knows?
light to confuse you.
Yeah. Very well done.
Yeah. And then during Fixer Upper, I realised their version of Christoph looked like a friend from work. That was rather distracting the rest of the time, I have to say.
At least that was near the end.
It was near the end, yeah.
But yeah, everybody very well done. And that works well, I think. Anyway, my arm's hurting. I'll probably talk to you more later.
Yeah, it makes sense.
If not, see you when I go to Hairspray. Bye from Adam. Oh, it's very warm today. Anyway, welcome to Tuesday and to Hairspray Day. I have just finished work, but I thought I'd give you a quick rundown of Frozen, as I don't know whether you could have seen or heard me and Adam on our walk from Covent Garden to Leicester Square. I thought Frozen was really good. I think that story obviously lended itself very well to being on stage, and some of those sets were really, really pretty, like the Ice Palace, that was really good, and the one for Love is an Open Door, I really thought that was a pretty set. The cast were incredible. Samantha Barks and I can't remember the girl who played Anna McEwen? It's McEwen, but I'm not sure if I've got her first name right. They were both sort of like perfectly cast for the show. Obviously the film has its set amount of songs, so they had to add extras. I thought they were all pretty good. My favourite one was the one with Christoph and Anna singing about What Do You Know About Love. I liked that one a lot, and I think it's good that they added that in for their sort of character arcs and all of that. I would say, which is not a downside, but obviously it knows and it's catering for children. I mean, there's an usher there just giving out booster seats. So as we got into the second half and where there were less songs that the kids knew, it did get a bit noisier and they got a bit more restless. But I have to say, actually, the adults were probably worse behaved, is that even the word? As they just stood up at random points to go to the loo, and they were shining their phone torches to find snacks and stuff for kids in bags, and a lot of recording going on as well. So yeah, all in all, really good show. I wouldn't say it's my favourite show of all time. It's also not my favourite Disney show of all time. That goes to Mary Poppins, which I'll link up here for you. But yeah, really enjoyed it. And then obviously tonight I'm off to London Coliseum and I'm going to go and watch Hairspray. My ticket, I think I'm quite high up. I'm on the balcony, so I'm not sure what my view's going to be like on that. And I'm also going by myself, which was fine when I originally booked the ticket pre-COVID, when I'd booked for a Saturday matinee, which works out wonderfully if you're going by yourself and you live in London, because you can amble up to the tube, get there, do the show, come home and be back for dinner. A Tuesday evening is not quite so easy, and I'm still a little bit salty about the way that they dealt with all the tickets. I think this is probably the show that's been moved most for me. I think today is the 4th or 5th ticket I've had for this, and after about the third They cancelled my ticket, gave me a refund or a voucher to rebook it, but then they put the prices up for Saturdays, so I could no longer afford to go on a Saturday. So hence why I'm going on a Tuesday, because it was the cheapest day and I could actually afford a ticket. That's besides the point. I'm going to enjoy the show, and I will catch you guys when I'm in London. I might take myself for a little treat. So I've made it to Trafalgar Square. I'm a little early for the show. I did want to waste time in the Waterstones, that is across the road there, but it's shut at 6, even though Google's at 8. So I'm going to kind of perch here in Trafalgar Square for a little while, people watch, maybe read my book, and then head on over to the theatre. So I have about 5 minutes before I've got to jump on a meeting. So I thought I'd quickly come on and give you thoughts and feelings on Hairspray and that kind of thing. So I thought Hairspray was good, but possibly not a Tuesday night out good. Does that make sense? Like, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't quite worth the schlep up to London and back on a Tuesday. I don't know whether that is mainly because of the fact that the London Coliseum seats are so incredibly uncomfortable, and the fact that my view was pretty obscured from where I was sat. So I was on the balcony, row B, right at the end to the far left. There were a couple of seats across the aisle from me, none of those were taken. And then there's the barrier, so if I moved my head around, I could get the things on stage, but I didn't have a clear view. I had to decide which bit of the stage I wanted to look at that point. And yeah, as I said, the seats are really narrow, they seem to tilt you forward, and there's like zero leg room. So I don't know whether that uncomfortableness is the reason why I didn't enjoy the show quite as much. But I also thought the show was a bit, how do I word it? Dated, maybe? Obviously Saturday, as you know, because it's in this video, I saw Frozen, which is this like spectacle. It feels really quite fresh in some of it, the way it's done some of its tricks and things, and then Hairspray felt kind of old, the sets felt kind of old, etc. I don't know again if that's because of the theatres, where the Dury Lane, certainly with the new refurb, is just set better than the Coliseum, or what. And that's not to say that Hairspray was a bad show, because it's not. Like, the show itself was fun, it's what you expect, it's basically the film. There's a few little changes here and there, and like the singing and stuff was really good, and the dancing, etc, etc. And the cast is this big star-studded cast. You had Michael Ball in there, you had Les Dennis, you had Rita Simons, who was in EastEnders, and just lots of people. Marissa Wallace. And watching Michael Ball and Les Dennis corpse with each other and just have a fun time. And Marissa Wallace's voice is incredible. She was Motormouth Mabel. So yeah, there were definitely high points to it. It's just not quite, it just didn't quite hit the same levels that Frozen did, or Heather's did if you saw that video. But again, that may be because I was uncomfortable. And maybe if I'd gone with someone else as well, maybe I would have had more enjoyment because I could have shared it with someone. So I don't know. When this video comes out, I think the run of Hairspray will probably have finished because it ends on the 29th of September. But if you were going to pick between the two, I'd definitely go with Frozen. Definitely go with Frozen. It's a much better show in my personal opinion. And as I said, that's not to say that Hairspray is bad. It's just not. It just didn't feel as fresh and as good, and the Coliseum is just not a good theatre in my opinion. I'm hoping I remember this feeling so that I don't book tickets there again. But anyway, I better be going because I need to jump on this meeting. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!